We have our next in-studio guest, lady that does some absolutely wonderful work here. Welcome, Laura Littrell from Littrell Flooring.
Thank you. Good morning.
So tell us a little bit about Littrell Flooring and how did you start? You know, we don't see women in the flooring business often, so how did you get started?
Oh, I got started 20 years ago. Needed to get back to work after some hard family times. My mom had passed, ready to go back to work. Got a job in the flooring industry, just answering the phones at a flooring store. And from there, I learned how to sell, run the crews, measure. I went back afterwards to design school and just expanded upon my knowledge. Learned how to draw plans, which I hated.
Wow.
All that tiny little writing is not my thing. It was like torture to me. But I learned how to read a set of plans by doing that. So I just went from that company to a second company. Spent about 5 years at each, and then spent my last 10 years at another flooring company that specialized in the high end of the market.
Right.
And just really, really honed my skills.
Great.
And always had my goal, got my contractor's license in 2010 of opening my own store, and I opened it June 1 last year.
Great. So you've been doing this. You opened your store just last year?
Yes.
Wow. And where's your store located?
In Encinitas, very east end of Encinitas Boulevard, right before you go into Rancho Santa Fe.
Okay. And, you know, there's different kinds of, when I think about flooring, there's a great advantage to coming into your store and getting some better ideas on what you want to do. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Full range of products.
Okay. So you're in Encinitas over on Encinitas Boulevard towards Rancho Santa Fe, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And tell us a little bit more about what type of flooring you do. What do you specialize in, and how can you help people that are interested in flooring services?
I have a wide range of products, from the beginner products to very custom high-end flooring that is made to order just especially for someone's house. So I think that's what makes me a little more unique. It's not just run-of-the-mill, order a box of wood, put that down, and, you know, for me, I can take it to the next level and actually produce a floor that is ideal for someone's home.
Okay.
And that makes it very special. And I have some exclusive lines, some exclusive European white oak is very popular right now. I have a wonderful Italian line, Legno Bastoni, which is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful finishes. And I have some beautiful wool lines that are very exclusive that just are so beautiful. You look at them, they're like artwork.
Great.
So much fun to work with.
Well, I can attest to the beauty of your work, because when I saw an ad that you had done of one of your homes, it just spoke to me. It was like, whoa! And I just had to call. I picked up the phone and called her immediately and said, "Oh my gosh, where have you been? I mean, your work is so beautiful." Why? And you know the ad that I'm talking about. Were you able to create that overall look because of your ability to source the materials? Is it also your design eye? Is it all of it? How are you able to bring such beauty to a space with flooring?
That's looking at the style of the home, talking to the clients, finding out what their lifestyle is, what makes them happy, what finishes are already in the home, and then bringing it all together so that when you walk into a space that it just feels good, it feels inviting. To me, that's the key to good design, when you walk in and it just feels good. You don't even know why. It just, you walk in and it's just beautiful. That's the key.
Well, you know what I'm sensing here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Laura was dreading doing all the plans and all the little numbers and what have you. All of a sudden, she got into the design and looking at the results of her work, and I sense a whole different attitude going on now.
Yes.
So.
Yes, the nuts and bolts of all that little precise drawing and writing was just very tedious to me. But to put together all the colors and textures and finishes and have it all work together, that's, to me, amazing. Love it.
You know, there are pockets all over where products come from. In the United States or worldwide, where do you get most of your wooden flooring, as an example, from?
Well, I have some local companies that actually finish and manufacture right here in Southern California. They do an absolutely beautiful job. Some of my other products, the products you saw in the magazine, that Legno Bastone, that comes out of Italy. So it's beautifully made, made. So it's just, and then there are some that are made overseas. So China, Taiwan, some of these, and the key there is the oversight from the manufacturers as to how well they supervise those companies, because the ones that just send it over there and let them make it, there's a lot of corners that get cut. So you just have to be very careful where you source your products from and prefer to use the American, European, or Canadian-made products.
Well, you're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business here on KCBQ, streaming live at AM1170, theanswer.com. Give us a tweet at Close Up SD. Email me at barry@closeupsandiego.com or find our page on Facebook. We want to hear from you. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with my co-host, Andrea Kay, Urban Miaris, and our guest is Laura Littrell from Littrell Flooring. So your business model, one of the things that I like to point out is when you get into things like flooring, you can do a lot of work behind the scenes, essentially working with contractors, or you can do a lot of work retail, working direct with consumers. What's your business model? Who do you work with most of the time?
All of the above. I have some contractors that do new builds, custom or spec homes that use me and go in and pull everything together with the flooring for them, and have been very, very, very happy to build that business, and have been very fortunate to have some really good builders that I'm working for. I do sell directly to the homeowners, retail, and just help them either remodel their home or help them at time of build make their selections and see it through to the end. Also do some hospitality work and have a lot of designers that use my showroom as well. So
you can do anything from one custom home into somebody's building or remodeling a hotel, and you can essentially, redo every room in the hotel.
Yes, more commonly single-family homes.
Right, because you like to do the custom, really high-quality work.
Correct, yes.
Great.
Yes.
So flooring, hardwood, stone, tile, carpet. Any one thing that stands out over everything else? Any great stories that you have? Oh my gosh, I had a lady that I felt so bad for that came to me. She was referred to me and had, when she bought her home, had installed by a company, I won't say where, but they sold her a floor that was just not the right floor for her. It was almost black. She has 3 big dogs, 2 kids, lives by the beach. A friend of hers knew me, said, call Laura, see what she can do for you. I go over and I look at this floor, and I felt so bad for her. It was a year old, and it was just completely trashed. Whole house. So I went in and, demoed everything, put her with a beautiful wood look tile, built out the steps, did a new fireplace for her, did a whole new master bathroom remodel for her, top to bottom. And to see the look on her face when everything, this beautiful, light, bright, here now it felt like the right style for her house and for her lifestyle. And she's just thrilled to pieces. Her bathroom is just, it's just gorgeous. You turned her home into a sanctuary. I did, and she was so disappointed by the experience she had previously, and they wouldn't even return her calls anymore, and they just wouldn't even help her. Yeah. You could have stayed at any of the other large companies that we've had that have been established in San Diego. Why take the risk of being entrepreneurial and going out and starting a business on your own? To build my own business, to build my own reputation, to do things exactly how I want to do them, and take care of my clients exactly how I want to take care of them. Interesting. You've got to love the entrepreneurial spirit, which is what Close Up's all about. So that's what you're all about. Yeah. You know what? One thing I love is when we see people in business and, they need guidance and direction, and of course, connecting people up with others. I made some notes of a couple of our prior guests that I think Laura would really work well with. So let's find some ways to connect the dots. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking right now that if you want to upgrade your home and increase its appraisal and market value, this would be great. And you know what? Wendy at Equity Key could partner with you on that. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So, as a matter of fact, I've got a contractor going up to do a bid on one of my clients' homes up in Carlsbad. I'll have to connect the dots on that one, too. They're definitely going to need some work. Excellent.
Excellent.
So, great. So, I assume that you have a website.
I do.
Okay, and a lot of great pictures on the website.
There are some pictures on the website, yes.
Great.
And I have a Facebook page with some pictures on it. I need to get a little more proactive with that.
Okay, get very proactive too while you're at it.
Well, hey, listen. When I'm done,
I'm dragging him into social media, Laura. I'm dragging him, kicking and screaming.
Listen. I'm working on the Holonis.com thing
good.
where I can get into every social media site through one point of access.
Good.
Make it really easy. So tell our listeners. I'm going to shift off of this one and get out of this one. But tell our listeners how they find your website.
Let's see, Littrellflooring.com.
Okay.
Littrell.
Okay, so LittrellFlooring.com. And if they want to talk to you, how do they get hold of you?
Call my store at 760-632-2442.
Great. So, and let's go back. We have flooring, hardwood, stone, tile, carpet. Anything that you like better than anything else? What do you really, is it just any kind of flooring, or do you have one favorite?
It so depends on the style of the house. That's the key, finding the right style of flooring to complement someone's house, be it craftsman, contemporary, Tuscan. You have to select the right finishes for that style of house and for people's lifestyles.
I feel bad because, we have Johan Engman on a little bit later, and that's like asking Johan, what should I order when I come to your restaurant?
Right.
Okay?
Like, what's your favorite dish in your restaurants, Johan?
Yeah. So everything. Okay, well, I can't eat everything.
Right.
So anyway, well, I love it. I look forward to getting together with you, coming out and seeing what you have going on, and seeing how we can help you in the future. Appreciate you being with us.
Thank you so much.
Great. This is Close Up on Sending a Business here on KCBQ, streaming live at AM 1170, theanswer.com. Send us a tweet at CloseUpSD, or just find our page on Facebook. You can always email me at barrycloseupsandiego.com. Let me know what you think. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.